Where individual stock trading ideas are concerned, I would want to short Bajaj Auto in the cash segment at higher levels as compared to yesterday's close at 1,865 levels in the cash segment. I would hold these shorts with a stop loss at 1,882 levels and expect to book profits at 1,840 levels or end of the session, whichever comes first. My second trade would also be a short, this time on Development Credit Bank, DCB, which I would want to see a pullback to the 44 level before I go short in the cash segment. I would hold these short positions with a stop loss at 44.75 and I would expect to book profits at 42.5 or end of the session, whichever comes first. In the future space, I would want to short the Bata March futures at marginally higher levels from where it closed at yesterday, which is at 757 levels is where I would initiate my shorts. I would hold these shorts with a stop loss at 762 and expect to book profits at 748 or end of the session, whichever comes first.
So I think, while we didn't see much of buying yesterday, a lot of stocks are giving signals that a short-term low could be made. And I think, these are the volatile markets where trading lows are being made. Typically, when the public is not sure of, whether to go long or go short. I think a stock like Adani Enterprises is making a bullish formation. We did see a lot of volatility yesterday as well. So this one is now clearly giving signals that there's a good chance that we might have made a low around the levels of 200. Now, I think we are seeing some kind of a reversal possibility over here. So buy with a stop at 234 for a first price target of 252. Crompton is a very similar kind of chart, which can be when I would recommend buying with a stop below 96.5 for a target of 105 in the short term. HT Island Real Estate, I think that this one stock has clearly taken a lot of hammering, but there's a bullish price pattern forming on the intraday charts over here. So buy above 68.40 because that's where the breakout happens. Keep a stop below 65.5 and look for target of around 74.5. HUL, Hindu Unilever, was clearly is showing momentum at the lower end. I think again the indicator setup is such that it kind of tells you that the overall correction which started from levels of 575 would have ended. So now can be bought with a stop at 449 for a first price target of 477. While McLeod Russell, which really didn't participate in the bounce back yesterday, remains a negative stock. It's broken below the earlier swing lows of around 355. Can now be sold with a stop just above 355 for a price target of 335.
Well, Nifty for the day needs to stay above 5873. Resistance comes in at 5955 and 6002. Support at 5826 and 5744. Bank Nifty needs to stay above 11,877 and CNX IT above 7195. BTST from yesterday, LIC Housing Finance was a buy with a stop about 239, target of 252. Canara Bank was a buy with a stop about 429, target of 448. And PFC was a buy with a stop about 192, target of 205. Fresh calls, Kotak Mahindra Bank was a buy with a stop about 650, target of 685. Yes Bank was a buy with a stop about 478, target of 504. Havells was a buy with a stop about 620, target of 654. Z Entertainment is a buy with a stop of 208, target of 222. REC is a buy with a stop of 218, target of 233. And Maruti is a buy with a stop of 1390, target of 1460.
They're all buys, the first of which is Jubilant Foodworks, stop loss of 1240 and a target of 1321. Reliance with a stop loss of 848, target of 895, and State Bank of India, stop loss of 2230 and a target of 2345. All of these are short-term trades and the targets, if reached, should be around a week's time or within